Welcome to Time Space Forever 2026. And I'm your host, Kurt Schweiger. And I would just wanted to do a live episode and talk about a show. One of my favorite shows growing up as a kid was Ark Ii. I really loved that show growing up. I have never seen another show like Ark Ii, but it stars some really good stars: Terry Lester, Jean Marie Hahn, Jose Flores there. It's hard to find an equal to this unless it was Star Trek. That's the closest show that I like besides Ark Ii. I really like this show. Uh, it's a show where they have the Ark. The Ark Ii is a mobile warehouse of just information and data, and the scientist, Jonah, Ruth, Adam, and Samuel, they travel these deserted areas and sectors where the only people that are there are scavengers and people who are living in tents and outside and trying to survive in the weather. You have droughts, and there's shortages of food. There's hardly any civilization left there, just people living outside in the wilderness in tents and makeshift shelters. And these guys go to sector and try to help with water and help each little town or village out. And I mean, every episode is good. You have the Flies, which Jonathan Harrison starts in, and he starred in the Drought, where he's Master Fagan. He has these bunch of kids that follow him, and he's kind of reminds me, he has a little bit of an Irish accent to him, but he's, I don't know, kind of a troublemaker, but yeah, he's a good guy too. You really like to hear Master Fagan. He's really good. It's a really good episode. He's in 2 episodes and makes a good show when he's in it. But anyway, it was one of those shows that came on in 1976 that I watched, and it was on, and then it went off the air. Then it came back on and returned. It ran for 2 or 3 years in the afternoon. I used to watch that, Shazam and ISIS and all them, but this show, every episode, at the end, Jonah records a message at the end of every episode, usually a positive episode or a learning one where you learn something about mankind. And it's the way we treat one another. Usually there's a good message at the end of every episode. So I really liked them, and they stuck with me even till this day. Well, anyway, I have a little synopsis here. Ark Ii is an American action science fiction television series that aired on CBS from September 11th to December 18th, 1976, with reruns continuing through November 13th, 1977. It also started rerunning from September 16th, August 1978, starring Terry Lester, Jean Marie Hahn, Jose Flores, Terry Lester as Jonah, Jean Marie Hahn as Ruth, Jose Flores as Samuel, and the chimp as Adam, or his real name is Moochie. So that was really cool. Adam is pretty cool, little chimp. They do say he was a little troublemaker a little bit on the set. He used to bite the guy who did his voice on the show. It was pretty cool. And also in the episodes, if you watch them, guys, you'll see Robbie the Robot. So, and he was in The Forbidden Planet with Anne Francis way back in the 60s. He was one of the most expensive robots ever made in that episode, in that movie. Awesome. Some of my favorite episodes on Ark 2, guys, is The Flies, The Rule, The Slaves, which is a really good one, The Robot, of course, starring Robbie the Robot again, Omega. But the Robin Hood one is a really good episode too. So I don't know. They had 15 episodes, and there's not one episode that I don't like. I really like every episode. I thought they were really good. I mean, it has, if you listen to the background computers and the sound in the background, it's actually the Star Trek computers and the background sounds to the Star Trek. That's what's in this show. But if you look at the Ark and how the computers are in it, it's cool, man. It is awesome. Check this show out. I'm telling you, you're not going to be dejected when you watch it. You're going to come away with a positive attitude, and you're going to think about mankind and how we are today. This is supposed to be in the 24th century, so I have no idea what it's going to look like in the 21st century, but the way we're going with our atmosphere and the ozone and things like that, we do not know where we're heading. So it could end up like this, like a barren world with only a few people remaining, to save mankind. It could come down to that, guys. Well, I got a trailer of it from 1976, guys. I got the original trailer to Ark 2, so let's check that out. And if you like it, you guys got to go check this series out. It's on YouTube, and you can find it on DVD. Here's the original trailer.
Millions of years, Earth was fertile and rich. Then pollution and waste began to take their toll. Civilization fell into ruin. This is the world of the 25th century. Only a handful of scientists remain, men who have vowed to rebuild what has been destroyed. This is their achievement. Ark Ii, a mobile storehouse of scientific knowledge, manned by a highly trained crew of young people. Their mission, to bring the hope of a new future to mankind.
Ark II log, entry number 1. I, Jonah, Ruth, Samuel, and Adam are fully aware of the dangers we face as we venture into unknown, maybe even hostile areas. But we're determined to bring the promise of a new civilization to our people and our planet.
That is the original trailer, 1976 trailer, guys. So that's what got me looking at this. It almost has like a apocalyptic look to it, almost like Planet of the Apes type. It was about that era. So that's what made it so appealing to me. I used to like the Planet of the Apes series, and I watched the movies with Charlton Heston, even the series with Roddy McDowell. So it got me checking these apocalyptic type movies, and next thing I know, I started finding this series here is Ark 2, like the actors, like the show, and I still never forgot the show, and even to this day I watch it. Matter of fact, before I did this live show, I went ahead and I watched a few episodes. I watched The Flies with Jonathan Harris there, Master Fagan. Watched that episode. I'm going to watch a few of them. I want to get back and watch the Robin Hood episode. That's a really good one. So I'm going to show some of these clips that I put together on a short little video here. Some really cool clips from Ark 2 with Jonah and Ruth and Samuel and Adam. If you can, guys, go see if you can get the DVD of Ark 2, or if you want to know more about it before you buy the DVD, go ahead and on YouTube and click in Ark 2, the series, and watch the series and watch every episode is good, guys. Every episode. There's 15 episodes, but it seems like more because every episode keeps you right on the edge of your seat, and there's always a positive outcome almost on every episode, which that's what I like that. Now, Terry Lester, who played Jonah, has passed now, and Jose Flores, who played Samuel, has passed. Also, the chimp has passed. And the only one that I know of in the cast that is surviving is Jean Marie Hahn, Ruth. So she's still around. She's 70 years old, I believe, right now. But I love this show, man. I tell you, I love it. Well, the reason why I like it so much too, guys, is that Terry Lester, now he was Jonah in this series, Ark Ii, but he also starred in what got my attention. I think I first started watching him I first started watching him in Ark Ii in 76, and then in 78, he was in the Kiss movie, The Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. He played a role in that movie. I think that's what made me a fan of Terry Lester. I know he was a daytime soap star and stuff like that. Got a lot of his fame through the daytime soaps, but that's how I became to like his acting. This through Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park and Ark Ii. And also the Ark. I love the Ark, man. It is cool. It also has, when it's in danger, the Ark, it has a force field that will come up and nobody can get inside or even around it. It has its own very force field that will come up when it feels threatened. So it's one heck of a cool machine. There was a lot of problems with it. It cost a lot of money to build. And it really is just like an RV frame. And then they built up on top, made it look like the Ark. It's really cool. But most of the inside of the Ark, when they were in there with the computers and they had all that was done on a sound stage or a stage that they built. But cool thing. I love the force field idea, and it has a phaser on it. It can phaser through rock or anything like that, so it's pretty cool. It's kind of an old Ark 270 sci-fi cover. Really retro, really old. I like it though. That's where I'm from, guys. I'm from back in that area. That's how the Ark II show starts out with Ark II, and it shows the front end of the Ark. Ark II, guys. There's Jonah and Samuel and Ruth and Adam. This episode, guys, I can't remember what the name of this episode. I should know right off the top of my head. But this was Robbie the Robot, who played in Forbidden Planet there. And it's just awesome. He was on there. And Ruth actually aged 100 years on the episode. That was pretty good. I really loved the episode. Anyway, guys, I want to play their trailer one more time. I hope you guys like their trailer from 1976 trailer. And that's what happened. You know, man's world became a wasteland. There's no civilization, there's no buildings, there's no food, hardly, there's no water's scarce. There's nobody but people living in the woods, and they have their own makeshift shelters and stuff like that. And that's the 24th century. So I have no idea what our future is going to be like. But as I said, though, there is a good lesson to learn when you watch these episodes. It's something else, you know, really awesome, guys. I'm going to play their trailer one more time. 1976.
Millions of years, Earth was fertile and rich. Then pollution and waste began to take their toll. Civilization fell into ruin. This is the world of the 25th century. Only a handful of scientists remain, men who have vowed to rebuild what has been destroyed. This is their achievement. Ark Ii, a mobile storehouse of scientific knowledge, manned by a highly trained crew of young people. Their mission? To bring the hope of a new future to mankind.
Ark II log, entry number 1. I, Jonah, Ruth, Samuel, and Adam are fully aware of the dangers we face as we venture into unknown, maybe even hostile areas. But we're determined to bring the promise of a new civilization to our people and our planet.
I love it, guys. I love it, man. All right, I got to get out of here. I did a copy of this and earlier tonight, and I had to scrap it because I just didn't come out right. I just wanted to do a quick episode where I wanted it to come out all right, sound all right, and the music to come out all right. So I got to get my butt out of here. I'm going to do another episode on this, maybe some collectibles of Ark II. Get that out there. I'm going to play my trailer, and I'm going to get my butt out of here, guys. I'll thank you in a little bit. All right, guys. There's one more thing to say, guys. Thanks to I wanted to thank my subscribers. Thank you very much. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the comments. Keep them coming. I'll read them, every one of them. So thank you, guys. And I'll see you next week. Hopefully I have more to talk about Ark II, some Star Trek, you know. But this is one of my favorite shows. If it wasn't Star Trek I was watching, it was Ark II. So later, guys. I'll see you next week. Check out Ark II, guys. Don't forget.